Here's a window framing tip for anyone who's planning on installing fillers at the bottom of the window headers like this one here. And that of course would be to make sure you leave some room on each side, maybe a ½ inch gap where you can actually move the trimmers. Here you can actually see where the trimmer can move. It's a floating trimmer. You can move it an inch if you needed to, where on the other side you can't. If you need to adjust the trimmers for the window opening, then obviously you wouldn't be able to do it and you would have to cut shims. So let's just take a look. I went ahead and I drew a regular window framed opening. You have the trimmers on the side, your king studs, headers, your sills, your cripples. And you can see with this method here, you can actually move the trimmer over and without a problem. Now if you go ahead and you place a filler 2x4, something like that, at the bottom of a header, then you can see you're not going to be able to move it unless you leave a gap. And you can clearly see there's about a ½ inch gap on the right hand side of this illustration. So you can clearly see that something like this could be a problem. So and again, I understand this is more of a tip for framers and home builders than it would be for a do-it-yourselfer. Obviously you're not going to be doing a lot of windows, you're not going to be building a lot of openings and stuff like that, but a professional home builder, framing carpenter, framing contractor should be aware of things like this, where this problem could have easily been solved by cutting the cripples at the right height, and you wouldn't have needed to fill the bottom of the header. But that's the way it goes. Let's face it, anyone who's built a home, framed a window opening, understands that you are going to make mistakes and you're going to have to fill things in every once in a while. But if you do need to fill them in, make sure that you leave a gap on each side of the window trimmers so that you can actually move them if necessary.